Hey guys, Max here. This is my explanation for the West Coast Stormwatch same activation panel. It's actually not going to be the same. I'm going to change that. I'm going to explain what each option is. This is designed to activate WML01 whenever I need to. I just interrupt programming and then go wherever I need to. So that is option 1. Option 1 is the test messages, the weekly tests, the practice demos, those area locations across the listening area for WML01. 2 is the whoop tone. 3 is the EOM of that. 4 is National Weather Service messages. Basically what I do is if the National Weather Service issues something, I press the option and then I enter the code for it. 5 is West Coast Stormwatch messages. Same thing as the National Weather Service messages, except if the West Coast Stormwatch issues it. 6 is the 1050 Hertz tone. 7 is the outer states. I haven't developed that one yet. That one's being removed in version 5, which is the better one. 8 is the EOMs. 9 is an emergency action notification. I'm going to turn down the volume on that one. That is in the event of someone like North Korea. So I just go through each one of these. The test messages, basically just whenever I press the ML and Palmdale ones are not there yet. 6, that one hasn't been fixed yet. So maybe just start on our area-wide required weekly test. And NWR Geek is the one who made the tones for me on there. Here is the 4 National Weather Service messages. So like I want to issue a tornado warning, I just do tornado warning issue. So I do the event code and then rather issue or continue. Issue means like it's issued, continue. So this is an example of a tornado warning activation. Those are the tones that are used. The thing is with those is that they are coded for a certain area. If you were to have a no weather radio go through it and you were in our forecasting and you had same code option on there, not on all, then the radio wouldn't go off. However, if you had it on all, the radio would go off for a tornado warning. That is because the tones are coded for, depends on how long the tones are. This in case is coded for like 2 counties in Illinois and 1 county in Indiana. And then some like the freeze warnings and the flash freeze warnings are issued for just 2 counties in Illinois. Next tone is kind of what Weather Radio Canada uses. I'm skipping it. This is what a tornado, an issuance message looks like from the National Weather Service.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for regions in the broadcast area. Stay tuned for further information.
I've never had to use tornado warning code. Never. Now, this, the tornado warning, instead of TORCON, we actually use SVS TOR. And it could be for this. What? Well, those are severe weather statement tones. And this is what it sounds like.
The National Weather Service is continuing a severe thunderstorm warning for regions in the broadcast area. Stay tuned for further information.
That's basically what it looks like. So, like, go back before. This is an AVA issue, which is an avalanche watch issue, but you use the continue code in that one. So, AVA CON. And once again, those are valid avalanche watch tones. 5 is West Coast Stormwatch. It's the same thing as the last one, except we have different codes for those. Like SFWISU means snowfall warning, or CON, or ones that I recently added, THA CON thunderstorm watch. 6 is an automatic 1050 hertz. I'm not going to press 7 because I don't know what that is. 8. 9 is EON, kind of like, I will have absolutely tones for the EAN. I will make tone, I will have NWRD make tones. Actually, I'm going to have to make a bunch of tones, but these are going to go by in very slowly. The codes, or the tones coded for Illinois, I'm just going to do them like state by state at a time. And for those of you Washingtonians who have a weather radio up on WML01, like myself, doubt it for any of you guys, unless you have like an iPod Touch or something with a cord, then that would be perfect. But I do. And I'm going to start putting Washington State alerts for Grant County, Washington, my county. NWRD has already made me a whole list of tones for those. I'm going to do it in a slow process. I don't want to exhaust him. I don't want to give him a big pile of it and expect a due date on it like a teacher would, because he probably has homework and a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to be lenient, and I'm not going to give him a buttload of them. I'll probably just ask for requests every once in a while or so, and then probably within like the next 6 or 7 months if I continue on this. So that is version 4. Version 5, you will see, is a lot different. Version 5, and why I just said, I kind of gave a clue what version 5 is going to be. Version 5 is this. 4. There's 4 options. This is not designed to, just for me to type in the code. I will type in the code, but I will not do it now. I will, as a matter of fact, I'll probably put numbers in them instead, but to actually have a good, nice list, because you never know what warnings are there. But this one is designed not for just the warning, but to divide them by state as well. So instead of like Z or ZC dash SBR dash like 01700017000017000 or something, I'm just using that, and then plus like 0015, and then like something like that. I know the rest of the EAS, so I kind of studied it a little bit, but instead it will be by state. So like ZC dash TOR dash 053000, and then, but since the West Coast Storm Watch is headquartered here in Moses Lake, Washington, there will be an activation for Grant County as well. So in the event that like a severe thunderstorm warning gets issued for Oregon and Washington, like National Weather Service in Pendleton, I'll use an example, issues a warning for like Umatilla in Oregon and Benton in Washington, and it needs to be alerted. And actually WML01 would not be on the air if that were to happen. More like if Spokane issued a warning for like Benoit County, Idaho, and Kootenai, and Latah, and Whitman and Spokane counties in Washington, and Lewis and Nez Perce and Idaho counties in Missoula. If like one county in Idaho and one county in Washington were to be included in a warning, I would activate for the Washington one first, then the Idaho one. It would be like a double header, or an interruption. I'll probably just use a double header instead. That's how I would do it. But if a warning were to be issued for Grant County, Washington, as well as other portions of Washington and into Oregon or Idaho, then it would be a triple header. Actually, it wouldn't be a triple header, because Grant County radios will go off for the Washington one anyway. So I've tested it before. If you have your radio tuned to 053025 and on WWF56, well, let's say 053, let's think of a station. Yeah, 053025. If you had like that on there and a Amber Alert comes through, it would go off anyway, because the state code. This one's pretty much similar to the other one. It has the same exact one. I basically copied it. And by the way, speaking of the test messages, those are all valid. Those are coded properly and valid. Although I did make mistakes that I had Underwear Geek do. And then this is the same as the 1050 hertz. 4 and 5 are the same from the other one. Now this one's different. Instead of me just entering a code or anything and having more like 3 and 4 for National Weather Service and West Coast Storm Watch, I just do 2. And it tells me which one to do. 2 is not, option 2 on here is not exactly established yet. I have to use the other one for a little while more. And 1 is already there for 3 states. And it tells me Idaho, Oregon, or Washington. And I press, let's say, they're all, I still have the Illinois coded warnings. I will retain those until I get new tones. And I will have an option for Grant County. So, Washington. See, it's back to the National Weather Service messages. So, like, TOR, CON. Or, wait, that doesn't exist. Whoops. Let's go to Oregon. And it would be WSWISU.
The National Weather Service has issued a winter storm warning for regions in the broadcast area. Go to our Facebook page for more information.
Instead of having that message, it would say, the National Weather Service has issued a winter storm warning for portions of Oregon. Stay tuned or go to our Facebook page for, well, it depends on the severity of the warning. I'll probably do stay tuned for more information. I gotta develop something. I have Paul software, so that's basically how it works. So, alright guys, we are done with the video of this new West Coast Storm Watch same activation panel. Alright guys, I am going to go.